Hello everybody, welcome back to Art Symbol Studios. My name is Danny. We're gonna look at this Royal Talents Van Gogh Oil Pastels today and see what we can make with this and what is the quality, what are the colors, and everything about this. So on the back, there's just the information about how good we are. There's 60 colors altogether. And I've had this box for a while, actually. I just didn't have a chance to open it. Finally! Has the wrap still on. Let's open this and test it out. It looks like there's a lot of colors. It says it's very creamy, and we'll see. We'll see how they lay down on the paper. Let's look at the individual stick. So there's 60 colors altogether. This one has all 60 of the colors that are available in this line. It comes with some silver, gold, and like one pearlescent color, which is kind of cool. What I noticed on this, guys, so there's the color information. There is the light fastness and the number, which is corresponds to a different color. You have the color on the stick. You have the pigment information on the other side. And again, you have the light fastness and the same number that comes on the front. One thing I noticed with this, guys, so for example, carmine and carmine. These both called the same name, carmine. The difference is there's this dot number at the end. There's 5 and a 7. And in a couple of the colors, there are 3 variations of those. So I think it's the same base color and just more white and more white added to those. So we'll see how they look next to each other when we start testing them out. Let's see what it looks like on the paper. I'm not going to test out the colorless because, well, maybe I'll in the combination with something just to see how it works. Nice and creamy. It kind of smudges out nicely. Okay, here we go. So a little bit of crumbling. They're not like as creamy as Sennelier, but they're pretty creamy. They look opaque, which is good. This is what I'm looking for usually in those. And so this set comes with some of there's the silver and golds. I don't know, the golds look kind of iffy. The silver, it's just not a lot of sparkle in this. It's okay. It's not like, I'm not too impressed by these colors. But there's a few grays in here that look pretty good. There's a lot of browns. There's a lot of greens and like different blues variations, purples and pinks. And look how, so for example, let's find, so like, let's say scarlet colors. So this one was .5, .7, .9. I think those go up with the amount of white that it added to the same pigments. So this one looks different from this one, even though it's the same scarlet color, so the same pigment information about those. But I guess you can kind of pick out those two next to each other and you know exactly it's the same one. So you have the shade and a light color right next to each other. That's kind of cool. So let's see them in action. So first, let's talk about positives, which has nothing to do with Van Gogh Oil Pastels. So first, let's talk about positives, which has nothing to do with Van Gogh Oil Pastels. The paper I'm using is super nice. It is Sennelier Oil Pastel Pad. It is a little pricey. It's acid-free. It comes in 12 sheets, 160 pounds. This one is pretty big. It's 16 by 23. It says on this pad, card for oil pastel with crystal insert. The crystal insert is like this tracing paper in between each sheet. It's very, very nicely made. If you're not taking the sheets out, you can use both sides because of that crystal. It's very thick, the paper itself, and it's smooth. It's probably better for the super creamy Sennelier pastels. It wouldn't like eat up your pastel really, really quickly. Let's talk about the actual product, Royal Talents. So usually the brand has very nice products, even like their cheaper side. Those are like watercolors and stuff. Those are nice. With this one, when I started blending, I thought I got a fake product. I didn't think, I was like, what is this? It's not doing anything. So in action, they're very, very dry and crumbly. I actually broke one, and those are like brand new basically. They leave shavings. When you start blending, you don't realize that you have a little chunk somewhere of some other color, and you have this contamination in that area. So it could be very, very painful. It has a very low pigment load. It's not very opaque. It doesn't like the yellow color or the ochre color when I was trying to put it on top of the darker one. It's kind of, I think it's maybe semi-opaque somewhere over there. It did not blend at all. It didn't create new colors. It was painful. It was painful. I had to use a finger to blend this because when you apply I guess the worms starts melting the wax a little bit, and you can at least blend it somewhat. But if you try to use the stump, forget about it. It just would not budge. It just sits there, or you have this waxy layer trying to kind of push around, and you can see it's leaving traces. It was bad. I went online and I found some more bad reviews for this product. And they're not cheap. They're mid-range, like price-wise. I think if you buy an open stock, it's $2 something per each pastel. I don't understand. There are a lot of the good reviews online as well, and I'm really lost here. Would not recommend this to anyone. I would not recommend this to the artist because, I don't know, Sennelier Pastels is such a pleasure to use. There's no comparison. And for the student, I think something like this will just scare the person away from the medium. It behaves like children's Crayola crayons. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, love to all, and have a great day.